For the past 3 decades, the criminal justice system has tried tough on crime laws and regulations that have sadly failed. Crime rates have skyrocketed, and it doesn't look like they'll stop until we do something about it. We need a criminal justice system reform. One reason is because there's little or no rehab for drug addicts. Many criminals who are addicted to drugs will commit the crime because of their addiction. They will say rob a convenience store to get the money that they need to pay for the cocaine or heroin or whatever drug it is that they're addicted to. While they're in jail, if they're still addicted, they will find any means necessary to satisfy their addiction, even if it means using, say, an old needle that could possibly get them sick or even kill them. Many criminals who are still addicted to drugs, when they get out of jail, will commit crimes again because they're still addicted to that drug and they still need the money to pay for their addiction. Rehab instead of jail time, or rehab in jail, would result in less future crimes. If we can get those criminals off of the drug that they're addicted to, then there's a way less likely chance that they will commit the crime again. Another reason is that cop on civilian violence has drastically increased. Roughly 500 to 1,000 Americans are killed every year, and about 5,000 Americans have been killed since 9/11, which is almost equal to the number of American soldiers killed in the line of duty in Iraq. Racism is the biggest element in the cop on civilian violence. An example of this is Arcio, who is a biomedical technician who was shot and killed getting out of his sister's van. The cops claim that Arcio approached the deputy and tried to take his gun, but Arcio's sister and 53-year-old Armando Garcia, who witnessed the whole thing, said that Arcio had his hands on his head the entire time. Another reason is that the juvenile justice system does not work. A 10-year study shows that domestic violence involving 10 to 17-year-olds has increased 167%, with other crimes such as violent crime, break-and-enter, and malicious damage to property all rising 21%, 13%, and 47%. Out of the 4,938 juveniles who are brought before the court, 2,600 of them reoffend on an average of 4 times within 10 years. The indigenous kids' rate of recidivism is 84%. This just means that kids born to that area have a higher chance of committing the crime again. Dr. Dawn Weatherburn from the Bureau of Crime Statistics says, "It is naive to imagine that a young offender, after years of involvement in crime, will suddenly experience an epiphany and become a law-abiding citizen. This kind of process needs engagement from the community in order for restoration to take place." The criminal justice system needs to be reformed. There are things wrong with it, such as the things I listed earlier, that need to change. If they don't, and we keep going the way we are, who knows where we will end up.